everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to the start of another weekly vlog. So today is Monday and it's just after 11 o'clock. We this morning did a story time online. Our local library does a story time and it was fun. They do like a book and then some like activities and then another book and then a craft. And so you can go pick up the little craft bag and do the craft with them. So we did the book and the activities and the other book while I was putting in some butternut squash chili into the crock pot, because if you guys didn't see last week or something from grocery pickup, I ordered two spaghetti squashes and they gave me two butternut squashes and I didn't know what to do with them. So one of them I made soup because I asked you guys on Instagram and a lot of people said soup. So I did soup and then now I'm doing chili. So the girls watched that while I made that, and then Annie was ready for a nap, and you guys know that I think I've said a million times she's very hard to get down for a nap. So we took a drive to go see the big Christmas tree and have just been kind of driving around to get her to go sleep, and so that's good. Now we're home and Ainsley and I are gonna do the craft, so that will be fun. Yesterday our advent was take a thank you note to the librarians, which worked out perfectly because we had a lot of books to take back. And one of our other ones had been leave a surprise, like happy picture inside of a book. So we had colored a picture and stuck it inside one of our returns. So hopefully somebody can find that and have a happy day. So we have not done Advent yet today, but we have done a lot of new foods for Miss Annie. So yesterday, you would have saw in the last vlog, probably we started baby led weenie with Annie. And yesterday she had strawberries for breakfast, sweet potato for lunch, and then for dinner she had steamed cauliflower, avocado, and watermelon. And her favorite thing by far was the steamed cauliflower. She just went to town on that and it was so funny. And I think it's because I am a vegetarian. Maybe both of my kids, like Ainsley would she would only eat veggies for a long time, so both my kids love that. And then this morning I gave them both peanut butter banana oatmeal, and it was a mess, but we did it. And so this time it's a lot easier just to like jump into the routine since we're already so set on like meal times and stuff. And Annie kind of naturally like nurses right before meal times anyway. So then it's really nice because she nurses and then she can eat whatever she wants as far as real food. So that's everything that's going on. When I last talked to you guys, I had finished everything. I had DNF'd the house on Hope Street, and so I was just kind of like, I don't really know what I want to pick up, if I want to pick up anything. And so I ended up picking up The First Husband, like by Laura Dave. And so far so good. I'm about halfway through it, and it's about this woman who every time she watches the movie Roman Holiday, something bad happens to her. So like her parents told her they were getting divorced, and then her house burned down. Like all these things throughout life have happened, all based on when she watches Roman Holiday, and that's just a funny coincidence. But so she has this guy, husband, and then his therapist is like, hey, I think you're better off single. He's with somebody else, and so they get divorced. And then she meets this like bar owner, but he's actually, I don't know if he's a bar owner. She thinks he's the bartender, but he's actually a like crazy good chef. And so they have a relationship, but he has a lot of secrets. Like they kind of jump into a whirlwind marriage, and then she finds out a bunch of stuff that she didn't know. So it's interesting. And then of course the first husband comes back, hence the title, The First Husband. So that's what that book is about. It's fun so far, like 3.5 stars, nothing exceptional, but good. So today, like I said, we're going to go do the craft and then do lunch and then just kind of see where the day takes us. So I will update later. It is Tuesday and it's like 10:30 and we are just out and about running errands. I had something to return, so I took that to UPS. We went and got grocery pickup, and now we are here at Walgreens going to pick up some pictures that I had ordered for Annie's scrapbook. So as far as everything goes, so yesterday we went to the library craft, and y'all, I'm a Pinterest mom, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It needs a hot glue gun. It's making this lantern. The storytime crafts that they give are for all ages, and so it's advanced for 2, I would say. So We are maybe going to do that this afternoon. We tried, but we did not have the materials ready. So yesterday's advent was take toys and donate them to the animal shelter. So we are here at Walgreens going to check if they have animal stuff. I don't know if they do, but I think Ainsley and I are going to have a special shopping day this weekend where she gets to pick something for her sister and something for the animals. So I don't know. We'll either do it here or there, but as far as everything else goes, the chili last night was mediocre at best. It was very blah. It needed like double the flavor plus a ton of salt, and so it was kind of blah. And last night Annie napped through dinner, so that was kind of nice actually, just to be down to one kid. And like with my anxiety issues going on right now, like eating is really not appealing, and so that is just then adds more anxiety because I'm nursing, so you got to make sure you're eating enough, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. So that's all going on with that. As far as reading, I finished The First Husband by Laura Dave, and I'm giving it 3 stars. I just like never connected to the main character, or never like really knew her, so then I was never invested in the relationships. And at the end comes a love triangle, and like I knew who she was going to end up with. I was happy who she ended up with, but more because I'm like, I feel like I should know, like I should be happy about this, and not like I'm emotionally invested in this couple over this couple. And it was very like kind of just like standard what you would learn in a writing class, like A plus B equals C. And then I picked up this The Children by Anne Leary, and I'm done with that too. It was an audiobook. In just a second, baby. It was an audiobook, and so I finished that. It's about a bunch of adult kids who are a part of a blended family, and just all their inner relationships. There's a step-sibling relationship. There's just all sorts of things going on, and I'm going to give it 3 stars too. It was interesting, but like nothing really happened. You're just studying this family, and like the dad has died. One of the mothers is still alive. There's an estate, and it's just all their interrelationships. So 3 stars for that. I don't know what I'll pick up next, but I will let you know. It is Wednesday, and it's again like 11 o'clock, and we're just getting home. We just went and donated stuff to the animal shelter because yesterday we went to Walgreens to pick up some photos, and I had said that we were going to probably have to go to Target because Ainsley needed to pick something for Annie as well as some animal shelter treats, but they had both at Walgreens, so one-stop shop. It was awesome. So I covered Annie so she wouldn't see the surprise, and Ainsley picked a great present, and then we came home and wrapped it, and we even got ourselves some Sonic drinks on the way home, and I got one for Jeremy, so the big ones are for me and Jeremy, and then Ainsley had her own little Sonic drink, and so it was a really fun morning. And then I had discovered these like elf like physical activity dance video type things, and they are so fun. So we watched those, and Ainsley did all the things, and they were so fun. And then the rest of the night was just kind of uneventful. So Annie is still doing awesome at baby led weaning. If you guys want ideas and things that like what I'm feeding her, let me know. I don't want to go into too much detail in case you guys don't care, but if you do care, let me know, and I will be happy to share. And so then last night I picked up The Season of Us by Holly Chamberlain, and I have finished it, and I think I'm going to give it like 3 stars, maybe 3.5. It's a book about this woman. She gets a call from her brother who lives in the same town as her aging mother, and says like, hey, something is wrong with mom. She is not acting the way she normally does. Her house is a mess. Like, this person who is on top of everything is falling apart. And so she goes back, and her daughter comes with her. And so it's kind of a multi-generational story about the 3 generations of women. And the father, like, the oldest man, I guess, the grandpa, father, whatever, he has recently died. And so there's a big exploration of grief and like mental health and depression, and I really enjoyed that part. I also loved, I can't even remember our main character's name. It was, I can't remember what it was, but her and her husband had a wonderful relationship, and it was kind of a blended family because he was a widower, and so he had an older son, and then they had this daughter together. And so I really, now that I'm talking about it, I think I'll probably give it 3.5. Like, I really liked some of that exploration. And then they end up staying with the grandma, mom, whatever, for Christmas. And so that's where Christmas comes into it. But it's, the majority of it is kind of like healing past hurts and healing from the loss of the dad. And because the mom and the daughter, like the grandmother and the daughter, have never been that close. And so now they kind of have to like kindle a relationship. And so I enjoyed it. I think I'm settling hard on 3.5. It was nothing like exceptional, and I wasn't super emotionally invested, but it was a great story. So then next, I'm either going to pick up Finding Noelle by Richard Paul Evans or Dear Thing by Julie Cohen. I've got both of those that I want to read in the next 2 days. And so I don't know which I'll pick up first, but that's what's coming up. So as far as the rest of today's goes, today's Advent was paint a rock and take it to, like, there's this little monument thing that sometimes people will leave like decorated rocks on, and it always makes us so happy. So we are going to paint a rock and take it there. So we're going to do the painting today, and then we'll probably take it on a warmer day because it is chilly today. So we're kind of like getting in a hawk because Ainsley still has not vacuumed the kitchen just because it just hasn't worked out. And then we need to draw smiley faces on the sidewalk to make people happy, and we need to deliver that rock. So we've got a lot of things to do once the weather gets nicer, and so far so good. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I will check in later. It's Thursday at like 10:30, and we are just waiting outside grocery pickup. We just went and did Target pickup and like did some different things, just dropped some things off and ran around kind of. I'm like finding errands to do just because it's something to kill the time. So that's kind of what we're doing. I am actually avoiding a mountain of laundry that is on my bed. Like, I've sorted it all. We just need to put it on hangers. We'll get it done at some point today, I think. So laundry, that kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. So last night I started Dear Thing by Julie Cohen, I think is who it's by. And it's really interesting so far. I'm not that far into it because I just wasn't really in the reading mood last night. So I didn't read a whole lot of it, but it's about this couple who is struggling with fertility, and they get to the point where, you know, one of them is saying, I'm out, I don't want to do this anymore, I can't do this anymore. And their fertility struggles are hard. So if there's an accidental baby, I'm gonna freak out. But anyway, so this other woman offers to be a surrogate for them, and so, but like, she has some feelings for the husband, and so I don't know. I think this is like a women's fiction, but like it almost has a feeling like a little ominous, like maybe it could get sinister. So I don't really know. So Ainsley has just been such a trooper, being so patient and so kind, and just a great little girl today. So I think we're gonna go home and do something fun, a fun project for her. Annie is really out of sorts this morning, so I don't know, she's a little grouchy. So hopefully getting out and then having a fun afternoon will be exactly what the doctor ordered for everybody. And I'll just check in after I have read more Dear Thing. Hey everyone, it is Friday and it's like 1:45, and the Christmas tree is gone because I've been filming TGI Friend Days for January, and I am just loving it so much, but I don't want the Christmas tree and all the Christmas stuff in January videos, so it's out in the hall, and you guys, it's like a 6+ foot tree, and I'm like 5 something, like, and not as strong as I want to be, and so like trying to haul that thing in and out, I have like broken it apart, and the stars all fallen down, so it's going to take some doctoring back in here, so it's out for the moment. But also, you'll see yesterday, my husband put painter's tape on my computer and said press record. So thankfully, the past 2 days, I have filmed 2 TGI Friend Days, and I have recorded both. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The poor unfortunate souls that were the victim of my carelessness. I'm sorry again. But anyway, yesterday, I don't know when I updated or what, but what Ainsley and I did is I just rolled a piece of paper and made it into a Christmas tree, and then gave her a bunch of stickers and told her to put ornaments on them. And so that like bought me a little bit of time. And yesterday's activity was just to tell, or advent activity was just to tell somebody you love them. And so she picked my sister yet again. And so I was like, baby, let's pick somebody else. Like, let's spread the advent love. So she picked Jeremy, and so she called him, and luckily he knows what's going on, so he really like hyped it up and played along, and she just loved it. And then I don't know, Wednesday I think I did not show what we did, but I may have talked about it, I don't know, but it was make smiley faces on the sidewalk. So this morning we went out because the forecast is like it's going to be mid to upper 40s. Great. That is so much warmer than it has been. So I'm like, okay, we are outside all day. This is going to be wonderful. What they failed to mention was the like 30-mile-an-hour winds. And so we go out there, and the feels like temperature is like 35 or something. And so we're out there, and you guys, nothing like makes me angrier or like more frustrated than wind, especially cold wind, because it's just like in your face. You cannot get over it. And then everybody's got the snot everywhere, and it's just disgusting. And so we went out, drew smiley faces like all over the place. She wanted to go down to the monument where the rocks were and see if it was still there. It was not. Then she wanted to tour the neighborhood for wind chimes because there's quite a few different people that have them. And so we were outside like 45 minutes maybe, and we came in, and I was like, I don't think I can move my fingers. And I have Christmas cards on either side of our like coat closet door. And so then we're going to put up another string somewhere else because we're out of space. And I like legit could not open the envelope. So that sucks. And we are not going outside the rest of the day. That's for darn sure. So that's everything we did this morning. This morning's advent was leave a thank you note for the mailman. And prior years, I've always like left this thing on the door that they can take snacks and stuff. But this year, like, we don't have a screen door, and we have this big wreath on our door, and like we just really don't have like a place to put it. And so we just left a snack and a note for the next guy that comes, either USPS or UPS or whatever. I feel terrible about not leaving more things for them. I don't know. We'll figure out a way to treat them because we are keeping them working. So as far as reading goes, last night or maybe this morning, I finished Dear Thing by Julie Cohen. And guys, this is a big book for what it is. So this book is about this couple who they like are struggling with infertility. They've gone through IVF multiple times, cannot get pregnant. She miscarried, like they can get pregnant a couple times, but she miscarries. Like it's just not a thing for them. And so a mutual friend that's actually like, she's a female that is friends with the husband. She says, I'll be y'all surrogate. Well, the female in the couple, she has bad eggs. And so the girl's like, you can use my eggs, your sperm, we'll have this baby, and then it'll be yours. So that's the plan. Now, of course, that's not the best plan. She starts to change her mind. Things start to get a little weird. This one, I would say, is like a domestic drama, kind of. It's definitely not a romance. It's not a thriller. And it's very, very, very slow paced. So this woman has a daughter that I don't know, I couldn't ever quite figure out her age, but I think like late elementary school maybe. and she does not want any more kids, but she's got like this secret thing for the guy. And then like somebody from her past comes back into the story, but I like it sounds like a lot's going on, but not really. Like it's pretty slow for what it is. And then the ending was just like, that's nice. And so I gave this 2.5 stars. And the other thing like that I hated about this is the way that the infertile woman was painted as less attractive, both physically and just like as a mate. He is so drawn to this very fertile, pregnant lady, and like things just get weird around like almost fetishizing pregnancy. And I don't know, I know I'm especially sensitive to this kind of topic because I am a woman who struggles with infertility as well as insecurities about infertility. And so like I get that like this may not be everybody's experience reading this, but I just really did not like it. So, and it was like I was halfway through and I was like, I'm only halfway through. So 2.5 stars for me. I had really high expectations for this, and it just did not meet my expectations. So that is that for reading. And now today is Friday, which I had planned to end this vlog earlier, and it just didn't happen because that book really, really, really slowed me down. So I'm going to end it here because, like I said, I'm still loving the like weekly vlogs and then weekend vlogs being separate. So I'm going to end it here. If you have read any of the things I read, let me know, especially that Dear Thing. I don't know who all was saying good things about it, but if it was you, tell me your thoughts on it. And tell me what your last week of Christmas prep is like. And are you ready? Are you not ready? Are you one of those people who are ready in like November? Or are you one of those people who will be in the stores on Christmas Eve? Let me know. So that is it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you in the next one.